Welcome back, everyone. So, this is the summary of everything that happened today in the court concerning MAZI NNAMDI Kanu's matter. So, court proceedings have been adjourned to 2nd May 2025, and the defendant, MAZI NNAMDI Kanu, has been transported back to the DSS headquarters facility, Abuja. So, according to Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, the prosecution presented its first witness, who was not identified by name but by initials only. He testified from behind a screen, as was approved by judge. On 2nd of May, we shall cross-examine him and test his veracity. And according to the news, the witness is DSS official. So I don't know the reason why he covers his face if what he is testifying against MAZI NNAMDI Kanu is true. So why are they afraid? Why are they not bold enough to show us their faces? Like, I don't get it, honestly. Things they happen for this Niger. Let me allow you guys to just take a look at these videos and hear everything they said concerning MAZI NNAMDI Kanu's matter today in the court.
PW1. Are you comfortable?
Well, we're very comfortable, but first of all, we thank God for today. We thank God that the matter has eventually kicked off without rancor. You know, you needed to have been in court to observe the proceedings. All the parties cooperated, and PW1 testified. PW1 is Mr. AAA, as he was designated. He investigated the matter 10 years ago, and today he came and gave his evidence and tendered documents. The matter is very simple. The state has a case against our client, and we are defending him. And for the first time, the matter has been opened, and we have heard what the evidence is. On Friday, we are coming back to cross-examine him. But in the main, the matter has commenced on a good note, very sound note, very civilized trial. And we hope by the grace of God we'll continue on this note and get to the end.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Reason why we have to say something in addition to what the SAN has said. This gentleman here, these lawyers standing with me here, are members of the old guard. We have been there from the get-go, so we know the nitty-gritty of this case. Well, what I can add is we are finally here. The government is finally having the trial that it desires. Our position still remains unchanged despite the ongoing trial. That our client is innocent of the charges, that the case is driven by political considerations, and in the end, the innocence of our client will be established. So we take it from here to 2nd May, when we are going to subject the government witness who testified today. We are going to submit him to, or subject him to cross-examination, and then the truth shall begin to be revealed to everybody. Thank you very much.
All right.
We appreciate you always being around to cover this very political trial that has been ongoing for the past 10 years.
The people I'm with here are my brothers and sisters. We are all Biafrans of one mind. The lawyers are here, some of them. The others have dispatched to various locations where we are going to meet later. Tomorrow we are going to the DSS to meet with Onyendu. Today, what happened, for those of you, and one Onyendu, we are Prince Prime Boy, I was in America, Dr. Sylvester here, and Dr. Chukwu Emeka of the Igbo, of the American military veterans of Igbo descent here. I be grateful for the solidarity they came to show to their friends, their fellow Biafrans, their fellow Igbos, and to Onyendu and the legal team and Omuno Onyendu. They flew all the way from America to show solidarity. We are very, very grateful, and this thing goes in when Mary at the end of the day. So what happened in court today, as a way of recapping and informing those who didn't come to court, was very simple. Finally, the government is getting the so-called trial that it has always desired as of late. It didn't desire this trial for the past 10 years, but for the past 6-7 months, the government has been intent on having a trial. Well, the trial has commenced today, and we have seen, those of us in court, that the case rings very hollow. The prosecution witness was examined on direct examination by the prosecutor, and he made an application, meaning the prosecutor made an application before then for the witness to be masked or to be screened away from the bird's eye view of the general public. The only person that could behold him from our own side of the aisle was MAZI defendant, because the law required that. So he was testifying from behind the screen. And you know, when people testify behind the screen, you know what happens. So he has given his direct examination, and the matter was adjourned to 2nd May for continuation of trial. So what is going to happen on 2nd May is very specific and simple. We are going to subject that witness to cross-examination. We're going to ask him to explain certain things. So his own answers to the questions posed to him today will not be taken as true unless and until we have finished cross-examining him on 2nd May. So we are very hopeful that in the end our victory is assured. We shall prevail, and we shall be able to show through this trial they are having, or they started having today, that NNAMDI did not commit any offense known to law. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Special counsel.
Today is Tuesday, the 29th day of April 2025. About a week ago now, I've done 2 videos about bringing witnesses in the court who will be masked. So what happened in court today, if you have been following me, will not be a new thing to you, or it will not be a surprising thing to you, because I've said it before. Now, I was having a conviction that in the year 2016, when the same federal government requested to the court that let us bring masked witnesses against NNAMDI KANU, the court rejected it. They said no. If you are coming to testify against someone in court, if your testimonies are true, there is nothing you will hide about it. But the counsels representing the federal government today argued that the lives of those people who are coming to testify, is at risk if they are being exposed to everyone seeing them. Okay? Now, I want us to understand what really transpired. What happened today is no issue. It's no issue at all right? Because the counsel representing NNAMDI KANU, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Agabi, okay? He did not reject that federal government should not bring masked witnesses, okay? He did not reject it. But he went forward to make a statement in that court, of which I believe that maybe I don't really know what have transpired on that ground. He said, when it is about to bail NNAMDI KANU, that the federal government counsels will also reciprocate by not arguing, that he will not oppose it, that they should not bring people who will come and testify on, hidden identity. Now, let us go to this article to understand what actually transpired. This is from Sahara Reporters and it reads, Nigeria government's witnesses to testify against NNAMDI KANU behind protective screen in terrorism trial. And this is the details of the article. The Nigeria government witnesses scheduled to testify against the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, NNAMDI KANU, will deliver their testimony behind a protective screen. This followed a ruling by the Federal High Court in Abuja on Tuesday, that is today, following a request by the government represented by counsel Adegboyaga Awomo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Justice James Omotosho granted the request during proceedings on the 7-count terrorism charge filed by the federal government against NNAMDI KANU. The application for protective measures was brought by Awomono, who argued that concealing the identity of the witnesses was necessary for their safety. Awomono told the court that, given the sensitive nature of the terrorism charges, it was imperative to shield the witnesses from public exposure. He stressed that the measure was essential to protect their identities and ensure their safety. KANU's lawyer, KANU Agabi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, did not oppose the application. So that is something that is very important that people should understand. that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer did not oppose the application for the best reason known to him. However, what happened in 2016 was that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer then opposed to the application of the federal government, and the court said the opposition was right, that if you are coming to testify against somebody, if you are not coming to lie, so what is the essence of covering your face? Now that Kanu's lawyer Agabi did not oppose it, that is the reason why Justice James Omotosho now granted the application for them to come with a hidden identity. Let's continue with the article. However, he requested mutual cooperation from the federal government in future proceedings, particularly regarding a potential bail application for Nnamdi Kanu. You understand what that means, okay? Just like what I said before. You people are bringing mass witnesses. Naturally, I'm supposed to oppose it and it will not happen. But let me just allow you people to do it. But when it's time to bail or release Nnamdi Kanu, we also need a cooperation for you people. What do I know, Seth? I'm not a lawyer, but this is actually what transpired. And it continues that we expect reciprocity when it is time to argue the bail application, Agabi stated. Okay, you get it right. In granting the ex parte application, Justice Omotosho ruled that the witnesses would testify from behind the screen, hereby remaining unseen by the public, though still visible to the judge and lawyers. Okay, so the lawyers will still see them and the judge will still see them. Okay, following the ruling, the prosecution called its first witness identified in court as PWAAA, okay, hidden identity. The witness began testifying as the government officially opened its case against the leader of IPOB. The trial continues in what is expected to be a closely watched legal battle. So other reporters earlier reported that Kanu, who has been in the custody of the Department of State Service DSS since his controversial extradition from Kenya in 2021, arrived in court flanked by a legal team comprising 6 senior advocates of Nigeria. Kanu's sons are led by Agabi, a former Attorney General of the Federation, with others including Uchenna Njoko, Professor Onyechi Ikpeazu, Emeka Itiaba, Menda Audu Nuwe, and Dr. Joseph Akubo. The Nigerian government, represented by the 3 senior advocates, reaffirmed its intent to continue prosecution in the high-profile treason and terrorism charges leveled against Nnamdi Kanu. And this is the end of the article. So I see and I believe that there is nothing someone will tell me that the federal government led by Tinubu is not interested in prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu. They are, even though their interference could be foreign interference from Southeast politicians as well, but those interferences also indicate that Tinubu agreed to what they dictate to him. Tinubu agreed that Nnamdi Kanu should be tried. Tinubu agreed that if found guilty, Nnamdi Kanu should be prosecuted. You know what I'm trying to say, that Tinubu is aware and fully involved in this. Okay, as a president, if he's not too much interested, maybe it's because of other interference and all. I know how this case is supposed to be going. Okay, maybe they could have sent them go and settle out of court, let them go and negotiate with it. But this indicates that Tinubu is fully involved in this Nnamdi Kanu case. Okay, but I am very sure, very, very sure, 100% sure, Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Okay, he will be released on bail, and this case is going to continue, like, if possible, next 2 years, this case will still be. Because after Federal High Court, I see federal government, this set of people, I see them going to appeal court after they must have, releasing Nnamdi Kanu on bail. The case can just be there, even in perpetual. Don't be surprised on what is going to happen. Anything can happen in Nigeria. But what I'm trying to say is that Nnamdi Kanu will be granted bail, okay, soonest. That is something that I am very, very sure about. And that is why the lawyers of the sons, Nnamdi Kanu too, you see, they are not arguing anything in court. What they just want is letting Nnamdi Kanu get out of that DSS custody. That is what they want, okay? And Justice James Omotosho is going to do that, okay? So I am very, very sure that from now till, next 3 court cases, the important thing will be done. That is just it. Let me know what you think about this.
Indeed, what happened in the court today concerning MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's matter is not surprising because we know how Nigeria works, right? All this abracadabra they are doing in the court does not even concern us. Bringing people that covers their faces, their legs, hiding their identities, like concern us. All we want is let MAZI Nnamdi Kanu go because enough is enough. We cannot continue like this. So my people, I don't know what you think. I would love you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section about everything they said here, and also concerning 2nd of May that they're going to do cross-examination to this particular witness today. Leave your thoughts in the comment section, subscribe, and also give it a like. Yes, I will see you guys in my next update. Goodbye for now.
Welcome to Shamra Seniors TV.